Okay. Are we live? I can't even tell with this thing anymore. Whoa. Let me just see if we're actually live because I don't actually know. But in case we are, what's going on, people? Welcome back to another one. My name is hughwizzy and you're watching just a chilled out watch along, I guess. Don't usually do this. But if you could let me know if it's all working and whatnot, that would be great. I thought we'd just watch together, seeing as, you know, I'm here. It looks like we're all good. It looks like we're all good. Not 100% sure, but I think we're all good. The game has kicked off. Chelsea against Arsenal. We're going to go through the teams to kick things off. As you can see in front of you, we got Leno in goal. Hector Bellerin making a long-awaited return. Mustafi, man of the moment, probably man of the match last game. As Chelsea are coming forward, have won themselves a corner. If you want to watch along, the time that I'm on is exactly 3 minutes. 1, 2, now. Yeah, I'm in the fourth minute, just gone. So Chelsea have got themselves a corner. Starting 11, as I was saying, is Leno, Bellerin, Mustafi, David Luiz, Saka, Torreira, Xhaka, with Pepe, Ozil, Martinelli and Lacazette trying to get us a goal or two. There is quite a lot going on, but if you don't want to talk about football, we don't have to, right? If you want to talk about anything, you can, you know, just let me know. I'm happy to chat about whatever. Food. Life. Love. YouTube. Work. Whatever we want. Maybe the transfer window is what we want to be talking about. I am just going to open up the chat here. Say hello to everybody. Like I say, I hope you're all doing well. Thanks for joining me. I know it's a bit of a spur of the moment thing. Actually, we don't use that channel on this word. It's a bit of a random one. But as Pepe swings a corner in and doesn't beat the first man, we are live and exclusive in the building. What's going on to Harrison? What is going on? Sidas, Reese Whitaker, Chris P, Thomas from Norway, Jonas Nordal, George Chatfield. We've got Chelsea fans and Arsenal fans in the chat. Good to see. Loving life. If you wouldn't mind being an absolute sport, make sure you subscribe if you're new. And drop the video a damn like if you breathe oxygen. But here we go. So the Chelsea side. Shall we have a look at the Chelsea side? Let's. Torreira bringing down, who's that? Kovacic. He's going to have to watch himself, Torreira. Who's going to come out on top today? That is a beautiful graphic. Oh, look at this beautiful graphic. Two midfield maestros and two strikers who will be looking to get back on form today. Tammy Abraham's definitely had a better season than Lacazette. What is happening to Lacazette, says Thomas. I've got to say, I don't know, I think his knee might have gone, you know. Either that, or his head's not in it. Oh, I can see those likes flying up. Oh, baby, the fraud gang are in the building. Fortification squad, much love to your mothers. Hope you are well. New year, yeah? New me. New club, Unbeaten FC. Remember this as we proceed to give you what you need. 6 minutes in, and Chelsea just beginning to spray the ball around nicely. They are actually in Arsenal's final third as we speak. Let me know what you think about Lacazette. Is Lacazette... Oh, Chelsea chance. Oh, well blocked. Bit of a struggle. At the moment, Chelsea are on top with Willian. Oh, Mustafi I think he's taken one in the fraudulent area. He looks like he's down and clutching the groinals, the old tenderloins. Oh, I think he's taken that shot from Kovacic in the midst of his future children's playground. Wow! What are these called? Are these oranges or satsumas? I'm talking to myself. Incredible. There is something there. Oh, are these... What are you doing? What are you up to?
I'm just doing something. What?
Oh yeah. What are you doing? Just something. I thought we just done something.
Stop it.
Listen, I'm just asking you, are these satsumas or oranges? What are these?
Let me check the...
Okay. As it stands, as you can see, these are the Premier League scores. Chelsea 0, Arsenal hughwizzy 0, Sheffield United 0, Manchester City 0 is a half-time score. Everton 1, Newcastle United 0 is a half-time score as well. Who's got that goal?
Mandarins.
They're mandarins. These are they're exceedingly good.
I had one before and it was so yuck. I had the dud and you got the gem, as usual.
Okay. Alright. Crystal Palace are 1-0 down to Southampton. Nathan Redmond. What am I, son? Mixed race excellence doing his thing. Love to see that. Let's have a look at the live standings table, shall we? Can we have a look at the live table? Live table, please. There we go. There is a live table. As we can see, Liverpool, obviously, there's not even any point in looking at Liverpool anymore, is there really? 64 points, 15 points ahead of Manchester City. Even if they do actually end up getting 2 more points today, they're going to be at least 12 points behind. So yeah, it's an absolute nightmare for everyone except Liverpool, who have won the league already. Please don't insult my intelligence. However, Everton climbing up the table with a 1-0 win if they do pull that off against Newcastle United, who, in my opinion, have actually been frauding their way to 13th. I don't know how they've been doing it, picking up points, because to me, they're the worst team in the league. No offence intended, but it's the most fraudulent run, that is, even though there's only 1 win in the last 5. Southampton under Hasenhüttl have really picked up the pace, haven't they? They were languishing at the bottom of the table for so long, but now find themselves ahead of Arsenal. I cannot believe this. Ahead of Arsenal! Southampton and Everton ahead of Arsenal Football Club. I mean, yeah, delusional fans amongst Arsenal's crowd will say, time is... I mean, what the fuck? 12 draws. Excuse my French. Please don't ban me. 12 draws. Bloody hell. 1 win in the last 5. Oh, it's painful to look at, isn't it? Let's go through some of the questions. We've had a look at the opinion on Lacazette already. Someone wants to talk about the coronavirus in China. I'm not going to lie, I've never heard of that before. So please educate me. I'm going to have a look here. What's it called? Coronavirus. Oh, look, Coronation Street. No, coronavirus in China. Let's have a look. Here we go. First case of coronavirus in China confirmed in the US. Excuse me. The outbreak has spread from the central Chinese city of Wuhan to cities including Beijing and Shanghai. That is slightly troubling, isn't it? I don't know what it is, though. What is it? It sounds troubling, but what is it? Here we go. A group of viruses that can cause a range of symptoms, including a runny nose, cough, sore throat, and fever. Some are mild. They're usually spread through direct contact with... Yeah, so basically, this is where we're going. Don't touch anyone, wear a mask, don't breathe in, stay inside an incubator, and you will be all right for a small amount of time. I mean, most people stay indoors anyway. They don't do anything with their life, so not really going to hurt most. But there we go. We're back in the football. Any other questions? What's my favourite film? My favourite film is, I mean, off the top of my head, I'd say City of God, or I do like Scarface, or Malcolm X is a great film. Denzel Washington should probably have won an Oscar for that. What other films do I like? No Country for Old Men. I like Inception. Actually, number one. It's not actually my number one film of all time, but it's definitely top 3 or 5. Top 5. All of those are kind of just top. Right? Top 5 is Interstellar. I definitely have to have that in there. It's amazing, incredible film. So who was that asked that? Alex T, thanks for that question. Let's have a look at the scores just in case anything has changed. You know what this game is like. Bournemouth 2-0 up against Brighton. Harry Wilson with a goal. What's happened to Callum Wilson? Doesn't really score anymore, does he? I'm not sure what's going on there. Watford 1-0 up. It's Troy Deeney again with an assist from Gerard Deulofeu. Gilafou. I never said his name properly. Incredible. Yes. So, Gurjevin. No, hold on a second. Gurjivan. I hope I've said that right. Aubameyang up for loan. I don't know what is going on in the world today where people are actually printing stories about Aubameyang going on loan. Let's be realistic, guys. Whoever you follow that is tweeting out stories of Aubameyang going on loan is doing themselves no favours, are they? Really, it's kind of laughable. At least you would hope that is kind of laughable, right? I'm not going to pretend like I've got inside knowledge on Aubameyang's future, but realistically, I can't see Arsenal allowing him to go on loan, especially in January. Beautiful scenes of glorious emotion has hashtag heal GFC or GFX. Maybe a bit controversial, but where do you originate from? London. I was born and raised in London, as were both of my parents, as were 3 of my 4 grandparents. Actually, I tell a lie, 2 of my 4 grandparents. I've got Irish blood, English blood, Jamaican blood, and Nigerian blood. So I'm a healthy mix of excellence and fraudulence, of course. Hugh, have you heard Simon Jordan argue with Mike Hock? I'm not going to lie, I don't know who Mike Hock is, so no is the answer. I hope that they're both okay and they haven't come to blows like a certain little fraudulent smurf and I do on a regular basis. But no, I can't say I know. Shall I look it up? Is it worth looking up? What's his name? Simon Jordan. And who's this guy? Mike Hock. Should I know who that is? Nah, I think you've made that up. I don't know who Mike Hock is, mate. Oh, wow. No way! No way! Oh, good God almighty! Did you hear that?
I was in the shower.
Oh, good God. That was extremely fraudulent. Right? Okay. We're going to move on. Hugh, are you scared that your Invincibles could be taken? I mean, look, I wouldn't say scared. Yeah? I mean, life is going to go on. I don't really care that much, if I'm honest, even about winning trophies, because ultimately, are you lifting the trophy? Have you contributed to the lifting of that trophy? And once you've won that trophy, the next day, it kind of starts again, right? I mean, maybe not the next day, but you get what I'm saying. It's just kind of meaningless, isn't it? This is entertainment, yeah? This is gladiatorial. This is what I want to feast my eyes on for brilliant moments. This is moments. This is memories. This is not, it's not a fucking, excuse me, sorry, please don't ban me. Please. I need to eat. it's not, you know, a checklist. So, yeah, that's where I'm at. Basically, it would be great if they didn't, because it's nice to have for banter purposes, but it's not the end of the world. You know what I mean? If they get it, then they get it, and they probably deserve it. But let's look at this for a good second, shall we? Let's look at this and think about it for a good second.
Good evening. Good evening.
21 wins out of 22 with 1 draw. No team in the history of professional football in Europe's top 5 leagues has ever done that. Ever. It's actually a complete anomaly. It's a complete anomaly. There's never been anything like this, realistically. Huh? So, what does that make you think? I don't know, it makes me think lots of things, but for the time being, I won't be too controversial. I'll just say they obviously know something that the rest don't, you know? It's really that simple. We move on. Play Mustafi up top. Ooh, I don't know what kind of greenery that you've been growing in your greenhouse, but it must be strong, that stuff. What are the halftime scores? We've done them. Yeah, I'm going through the questions now. Hi Hugh, love the content. I'm a Liverpool fan. Do you think we'll go unbeaten again? I just do not see how that is possible in today's era of football, when the quality of players is so even. I just don't see how it's possible to go unbeaten for the whole 38 games, 38 times, 38 times, 19 teams trying twice, and you will not lose once. It's almost impossible. I just can't see how that can happen. So, if they do it, it's mind-blowing, especially in the manner that they're doing it. 21 out of 22. 21 out of 22. They're like 30 points ahead of United. I don't even want to look at how far they're ahead of Arsenal. 34 points ahead of Arsenal. 34 points. You could double Arsenal's points and we still wouldn't be next to Liverpool. Oh, it's incredible. It's mind-blowing. Wow. So, yes. Hello, Mrs. Fraud. King Wizzy. Satsumas. Easy to peel. Oranges for the real deal. Yep. Yeah, I do agree. The big full juice. I'm all about the big fullness of the juice. Right? But this is what we've got. I do like clementines as well. They're actually probably my favourites. Gang. Fraudulent Newcastle. Okay, what have we got on the Accas tonight? Anyone got a bet on? Have I got a bet? I think I put a £1 bet on. I'm such a little... I've got Wengeritis. Do you know what I mean? It is a disease that he's left me with. I've gone for Sheffield United to beat Manchester City 13-2. Southampton to beat Crystal Palace, who are leading 1-0. And Arsenal to beat Chelsea. So basically, if Arsenal score a goal and Sheffield United score a goal, we're in the money! If they don't, then we don't lose out. So what's going on at Southampton? There's breaking news for their ass, or something is going on. Cenk Tosun has moved over to Crystal Palace and scored already. What do we think about this? Très intéressant. Très. Is it très intéressant? There's another goal. Southampton. Oh, wow. 48th minute. 2-0 up. Hassan Hudl stretching the lead over Arsenal. Let's have a look at this live table as it's coming in. Oh, would you believe the scenes? The absolute scenes. Where was Southampton? Were they actually at the bottom of the table? Because they are now a point clear of Arsenal if Arsenal don't score or don't win. Which, to me, is a sensational achievement for Hassan Hudl. Wow! No way! I mean, that is brilliant, especially since they lost 9-0 to Leicester. I know that they had 10, I think it was 9 men actually during that game, but they really have turned things around since then. Très intéressant. Okay, right, what have we got here? Bruno Fernandes, transfer fraudulent. I think any transfer that involves Manchester United these days is a bit fraudulent, isn't it, really? It's not quite what it's cracked up to be where they are concerned. And I'll say this much as well. Until they get rid of those owners, much like Arsenal, they're going to be in exactly the same position over and over again. It's painful to watch clubs of this stature being dragged through the mud by people who are more concerned about using the value of these great clubs with such rich history as assets for further loans or further business ventures. It really is, and they should be checked. It should be about you're either investing or you're not. You're like given the time of day as far as the checks go at the beginning. Why is this match so boring? I mean, it's so see. I'm not going to lie, it's not that boring, but it's very cagey. I think both teams know that they have to win today, don't they? Really, to stand a chance. But Arsenal, as far as I'm concerned so far, even though possession is kind of level, we're struggling to create anything. I cannot remember a shot on goal. I can't remember a shot off goal, actually. Have we had a shot? I don't think we've had a shot. We are 25 minutes into the game. No shots. Chelsea, though, have had the best chances, without doubt. Another corner. Yeah, a little bit worrying so far, but listen, thanks so much for joining me. If you are new to the stream, don't forget you can subscribe for more content. I'm going to be doing a challenge. I'm setting myself a challenge. Challenge yourself, baby! Where's Annika? She's up there challenging herself. I'm joining her. We're climbing up. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm doing 30 videos in 30 days. God strike me down! Sorry about the shower. I'm excited. It is an exciting moment. I'm going to need another coffee. 30 videos in 30 days. I would love you to get involved, and you can do so by letting me know some of your ideas for videos, because obviously I've got a big brain, but it's not that big. 30 video ideas in 30 days is going to be a struggle, and I'm not going to be able to do them all about Arsenal. In fact, I don't know how many are going to be about Arsenal. Big chance at Everton. Oh, we'll go back. It looks, so it would be fantastic if you'd get involved anyway. You can leave any suggestions that you've got. Maybe you want to see me do a challenge or something. I don't know. I've never done anything like that, really. It's a goal at Everton! Got another goal at Everton. 2-0 up at Newcastle United. And what did I tell you about this team? They are the most fraudulent team in the whole league. Perhaps apart from Arsenal. And Everton do find themselves 2-0 up after 54 minutes. And it's my boy! It's my boy! Mixed race excellence in the building. Calvert-Lewin with a goal. Let's have a look at both goals, shall we? I'll talk you through the goals. Here we go. The first is... it's a beautiful ball over the top from Bernard Moish. Through the legs of the keeper. Should not be scoring that at all. But the assist is world class. Lovely touch. It was behind him as well. Good finish from the young Italian. What have we got here then? Second goal. We have got Sidibe. Fantastic signing for Everton. One of France's best, if not best, right back. Obviously, Richarlison heavily involved. Luca Digne threading one through to Calvert-Lewin, who's on his left foot, just swiveled and bent that in. 2-0 to Everton. And looking good. I've got 2 super chats here. If you want to get involved in the super chat, feel free. That will push your face in mine and get your attention. Get my attention. Joe Coutone, thanks so much, mate. He says, not an Arsenal fan, but love your vids, bro. Muchas gracias. That's much appreciated, mate. And Jack Kane says, hi, Hugh. Hi, Jack. How you doing? So, you're kidding me. Oh, no. Is this actually happening in front of my eyes? David Luiz. It's a pen. Oh, God. Do you know what is so funny? Do you know what's so funny? Rory did an article for the Mail today talking about how David Luiz is actually a bit of a liability. And look what you've done! Look what you've done! Oh, wow. Yeah, 1-0. There we go. Lovely. Jorginho with the pen. And Arsenal are 1-0 down. I mean... oh, dear. You know, this football club is... I mean, we're finished, aren't we? We're done for another year. Let's talk about something else. What are we having for dinner? Steak. banging, you know? Big boys, what? Big boy steak or what? Medium size. What's that about? Okay, listen. Steak for dinner, yeah? We're going in. We're going saucy. Have we got sauces? Yeah. We've got loads of sauces. Have we got drinks? No. Right, let's focus on what's important, okay? We need to get drinks in the building, okay? We're going to have a good night, you and me. We're going to share good times. Let the good times roll, baby. Down to 10 men. Doesn't matter. 10th in the league. Doesn't matter. Oh, God. Are we actually even 10th anymore? Hold on. Oh, we're 12th. 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 My football club. Oh, man. This is so fucking... Oh, God. Don't ban me, please. Listen, okay. I'm not going to lie. We are a bit of a mess, aren't we, really? Defensively, we need investment. It's quite clear that David Luiz is capable of a good game here or there, but not a lot more. And until we actually invest money in a proper defence, we are going to have the same thing. I know that Saliba is coming. Yeah, it's Saliba season next season, but we need something to happen now. Are we actually out of the relegation battle? Is that, I mean, 1 win in 6 is what we're looking at here, lads. The relegation battle, is it? I mean, we're 6 points off relegation. Wait, 29. Relegation is 23. No. Top 4, 42. We are 13 points up. Oh, God. So we are twice as close to the relegation zone as we are to top 4. Yeah. It's not, it doesn't matter. It doesn't. Football is a game of, you know, athletic men and women now running around a pitch in shorts. So if you like watching people run around in shorts for an hour and a half of your day, that's, you know, that's like a 12th of your day nearly. I mean, it isn't, but it's a lot of your day. Yeah? You want to watch people kicking a piece of leather, fake leather. It's not even real, fake faux leather, yeah? Around a garden, a pitch. That's what you want to do with your time. That's what we're focusing all our energy on. People kicking a fucking ball. Let's get a grip. There's real stuff going on in the world, right, guys? We've got diseases spreading in China and whatnot. It's spreading from China to America. We've got World War III about to happen. Trump getting impeached. We've got Brexit. There's, you know, I mean, there's a lot of things that we could talk about. There's a lot more important things in life. Oh, but if Liverpool go invincible, that'll be the end of me. It'll be the end of me! Listen, can we get back in the game? Is that actually possible? Are we capable of getting back in the game? What are we doing here? Tactically, Arteta doesn't seem to be doing anything. Am I mistaken with that? Or yeah, so far I'm not seeing any tactical changes. We just seem to be doing exactly the same thing. 33 minutes gone now. So far, I've got to say, I'm very worried. We've got Granit Xhaka playing at centre back now. So it's difficult. Mustafi is one of those things in life where you see it and you think, oh, that's good, isn't it? I'll have one of those. Oh, and then you get it home and you're like, I don't even need it. I can't get rid of it now because when I bought it, I threw the receipt away because I thought, you know, I'm not going to sell this. Oh, good God almighty. What a feeling. I mean, okay, chance. Oh, that's what. Oh, great save. Well, you know, we've had no shots. Oh, God, you know what? Sometimes I wish you would let me in that dressing room. Let me in. I'm knocking on the door. Yeah, I'm going to kick the door down. Half time. He is good at half time. He is good at half time. Jack Kane says, "Oh my God, Hugh said hi." Jack, you're a legend. No, in all seriousness, what is happening here is not a surprise. However, we came close to beating Chelsea last time and threw it away late on in the game. I think in the last 8 or 9 minutes. This is going to be much more of an uphill struggle, especially since they have taken the lead and we are down to 10 men. A Jorginho penalty, the difference so far. And as we move into the last 10 of the first half, we've had no shots. We've had no shots. Can someone just shoot? You know, they're actually taking shots from 25 yards. You got Callum Hudson-Odoi taking shots from 25 yards. So he's trying to. When I was younger, right, and I was on Upper Street, yeah, and Essex Road, yeah, celebrating with open top bus parades as Wenger, Adams, Campbell and the likes lifted trophies with hundreds of thousands of people lining the streets of Islington in red and white shirts. I never, ever, ever thought that we would be 12th after 23 games of a Premier League season. I just thought this is not possible because we have risen like cream to the top. And what did we do when we got there? We did We did nothing. Please don't ban me, please. We did nothing, did we? We did nothing. We sat on our laurels, we rested on them, and we sold all our best bits. Yeah, it was the perfect opportunity, wasn't it? Because I remember watching that Champions League final and bawling my eyes out at the end of the game, knowing that we will never return to this position. I said to the guy next to me, you do realise that we will not return to this heady height for some time. Oh, sometime. I didn't realise it was going to be this long. What was that, 2006? Oh, wow. 14 years of pain. 14 years a slave. 14 years of buying 3 new kits every season for £75 a pop. Oh, wow. Oh, you're having a laugh. You're having a laugh. Why are we doing it? Why are we doing this? We're trapped. And let me tell you this, we're never going to escape until this guy is gone. So we've got to act. And I know you may say this is reactionary, but it brings me back to the same point every single time that this kind of thing happens. And I've been doing videos on this mother for about 8 years. When are we going to get it? It wasn't Wenger. It wasn't Emery. It wasn't Freddie. It wasn't Arteta. It's not any of them. We need serious investment. I'm looking at the transfer window. We're 21 days in. Where the are you? Where are you? We're talking about loans. We're doing loans. We're loaning players. Sorry. Have we got good experience of loaning players?
Good evening.
No. I don't want to hear that.
I'm so happy.
Yeah?
I'm so happy. Happy New Year.
I mean, you could have fooled me. The truth of the matter is, we've got money to spend. Yes, we've been losing money, but there's millions of pounds. Millions. You're making millions that could be invested in making what we're seeing on the pitch a superior quality. Because this, my friends, is not cutting it. We are using a 17-year-old left winger at left back. I'm sorry. We are using a proven fraud at centre-back and pairing him with a clown. What's that guy's name from The Simpsons that I used to look like? Sideshow Bob. You're not supposed to say that, but okay. Sideshow Bob! Next to Mustafi. Yeah? This is Arsenal. Arsenal! My club. What they've done is they have actually commercialised this and turned Highbury into some fraudulent Super Bowl, which is a soulless bowl. Soulless. Yeah? Have you ever been to the Emirates? It looks beautiful, don't get me wrong. It looks absolutely beautiful. It's beautiful. But you know what? It's void of any real personality. It really is. And football, unfortunately, for me, is dying. This is not just because of this result. Please ignore this. This is just me. Well, we're rambling now. But this is what is happening to football. You're killing it for me. You're killing it. Not only is football turning into this thing where everyone's just an athlete, it's physicality over everything. You've got to be faster, you've got to be stronger, you've got to work harder, run farther, all this kind of madness. You're losing actual ballers. Show me the ballers. Where are the ballers? I don't see any ballers anymore. Who are the ballers on Arsenal's team? We've got one baller. And he's looking like a bit of a fraud. I don't even know. Maybe it's actually Martinelli. Is Martinelli more of a baller than Pepe? I don't know. Well, whatever. It's just... ballers are less important. What you now need is guys who can do everything and just play to the system. Robin Ridgely, thank you so much. Frog Gang certified member. Can't wait to see you next year at PNE. Preston North End. Oh, God. Championship football! I'm getting bantered off by Preston fans. Seriously. Football is dying. It's about money. It's about TV revenue, isn't it? It's about commercial success as much as it is success on a football pitch. In fact, more so, really, isn't it? Because as long as these clubs are kept afloat and in the Premier League, getting that money every year, they don't really give a flying. They definitely don't care about fans. They definitely don't. Maybe there is one or two clubs who could do. Max LB7, thanks for subscribing. I will say this. Leicester City are a good example of how a club should be run and how fans could be treated and how you can invest smart money, decent money without overspending and find young talent that can bring you not only success on the pitch, but perhaps future revenue, future different sources, streams of income. Arsenal, are they doing that? Are we being forced actually into a position where we're going to have to sell some of our best players as well? 40 minutes in, still not a shot on goal. On or off? No shots. What? I didn't grow up supporting this club. I did not. You see this? Yeah? This is my club. This is my club. Yeah? This. Notice the direction of the cannon. Notice the flamboyance. Yeah? Notice the detail. Notice the Latin. Right. Now, let's study this. What's this? The cannon, wrong way round. The detail, gone. The flamboyance, missing. The Latin. Who is this? Who the Oh, come on. Come on. Come on. What have you done with my club? What have you actually done with them? Huh? This is a shadow of the club that we knew. This is a shadow of the club that we grew up supporting. And to be honest, you can tweet as much as you want about all this social media shockingness. I'm not going to swear. You will not ban me. You will not ban me. All these videos, yeah? We don't want to see it. All these clips, we don't want to know. We don't care. Yeah? We want signings. Yeah? Results. Yeah? And a new style. Get to work. Because this obviously, this ain't it, is it? This is not it. Are you telling me? Because this has to be seriously considered. And I know that Frank has had a lot more time. But this has to be considered. Are you telling me that Frank has already worked us out, so much so that after 43 minutes of football in the second leg of this Premier League fixture, Arsenal have no shots to Chelsea's 7. Arteta came into this game desperately not wanting to lose, right? I understand that. But we need to win. It's not about not losing anymore. It's about winning. And this club, even though we have the likes of the £65 million man in Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, of the £72 million man in Nicola Pepe, of the £50 million man in Alexander Lacazette, in the £42 million man of Mesut Ozil, 30 million on this guy, 30 million on this guy. It's not about the money anymore. Not for those front guys. When it's about the money, it's the back. The back. Saka. Yeah? Quality. Looks great. Is he actually any worse than Kurzawa as well? Probably not. But Saka, you're not taking yourself seriously then, are you really? You're not. Let's be honest. Be honest. Because I love Guendouzi, for example, but I told you from day Sorry, not going to. Please don't ban me. I told you from day dot. This guy is a liability. He looks like a twiglet. He will get snapped by a grown man. If you put children in to do men's jobs, don't expect them to come back with the money. They're going to get shortchanged. And he did get taken advantage of. He's been broken. And to be honest, that's probably part of the reason why he's been dropped. They make us love these frauds, this club. And I'm not calling him a fraud, Guendouzi. You know what I'm talking about. Don't do this. My club accepting how much do we pay for him? 2 million or something, 6 million, whatever it is. I don't care if it's 50 million. You're buying a guy from second division in France. Yeah? Ligue 1. No, it's not even Ligue 1. It's Ligue 2. Lorient. No, they've been relegated, bro. They've been relegated. He's not getting first team football at Lorient, but you want to put him in the starting lineup of Arsenal Football Club. No. It doesn't work like that. No. We have to talk about this. Goals are going in. Bournemouth now 3-0 up against Brighton and Hove Albion. Callum Wilson. Mixed race excellence is flying today. We're doing well. Bournemouth, that's a shock actually, I'm not going to lie. And Manchester City have scored. Sergio Aguero scoring against Sheffield United with the assist coming from none other than Kevin De Bruyne. There you go. All games now have goals in the Premier League. Let's have a look at what the live standings have done. Hello.
Hello.
All right.
Are you ready for...
Are we eating, are we?
10 minutes?
I mean, yeah, but I'm going to have to eat here if that's all right.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Is it gonna be
You can come and sit
shouty?
next to me if you want.
Is it shouting?
What, while we're eating?
Yeah.
It depends if we're still losing or not. I guess we'll be cheering if we're winning.
Oh, well. Okay. Alright.
What, are you trying to eat away from the shouting?
No.
You can if you want. I don't mind. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
What do you want to do?
I want to be with you.
I want to be with you. I want to be with you. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so there we go. Live league table. Manchester City are now within 13 points of Liverpool. But Liverpool do have 2 games in hand. So, in effect, 19 points behind because obviously Liverpool are superhuman and don't seem to ever get tired or make mistakes or have calls against them. So, yeah, the league table, not really that important as it goes. But Arsenal currently in 12th behind Crystal Palace. Fortunately, we can't actually go any lower than 13th because only Burnley... Oh no, actually, we can potentially go 14th because West Ham and Burnley both have 2 games in hand or a game in hand. A game in hand and 2 games in hand respectively. So, yeah, that's what we're looking at. Let's go through some of the questions as they are coming in. It is now half-time in the game. Let's have a look. This should be the new Arsenal fan TV. Mate. That is one of the most fraudulent comments I have ever read in my life. Huh? The true frauds know where it's at and always have done. Yeah. Now do me a favour and like the video. Smash the hell out of it. because I know you breathe oxygen, baby. Subscribe if you're new. And let's get back to business. Mustafi not going anywhere. It is actually quite funny, isn't it, how Mustafi is suddenly an integral part of the side again. Do you remember a couple of days ago, in fact, before I did my last video, Arsenal released a full-page spread and a whole article on the website. Wow!
Good evening. Good evening.
About how Mustafi was struggling mentally to cope with the pressure that trolls were putting him under on social media. Well! Oh, Lord Almighty, let me get started. You want to know about trolls? You want to know about hearing fraudulent comments? You want to know about being called every name under the sun? Oh, baby, come to YouTube. I dare you. I dare you. Double dare you. You wouldn't last 5 minutes, baby. You wouldn't last 5 minutes. And it's quite sad, especially considering the privilege that you have been given. If you are playing so badly that someone has the cheek to call you out online, then play better! Train harder! All these footballers going around on their £1 million cars to multi-million-pound houses, spending millions of pounds on, doing up Instagram every 5 minutes. None of us care, yeah? None of us. Only frauds are caring about that. You're employed to do a job. Please focus on your job and stop worrying about social media. Why are you on social media? What are you doing? What? You care what people like I have to say? Why? Get on with your job. Seriously. Seriously. I've had enough. I don't want to hear any of it. Mustafi going on like he's got it difficult. Try being someone like Pogba or Balotelli. Someone who has serious stuff to deal with. They're calling you because you're It's quite simple. Up the levels and no one will say anything. In fact, what did Arsenal fans do? Be positive. Get behind him. Yeah. We're doing him that again. Again, you're getting free favours. And what's happening? What are you giving us back? Half-time, Chelsea 1, Arsenal 0. Thank you so much for joining us. There are currently nearly 2,000 of you in here. If you would be an absolute fraud and share the stream, that would be fantastic. I haven't even actually shared this on Twitter. How do I do this? Does anyone know? How do I share my own stream? Bear with me while we just get the old thing out there. No, I'm going to have to click that. And then share. We'll do a little one on Twitter. Okay, so if you wouldn't mind going and retweeting that would be amazing. Love to your mothers. I'm actually quite active on Instagram these days. So if you are on Instagram, the link is in the description box below, but you can follow me on there. I interact with basically everyone who messages me, or I try to anyway, if it doesn't get out of hand. I will continue to do that throughout the season, as I've only just worked out how to do stories. So sorry if I'm spamming everyone, but I do actually really like finding stuff on Instagram and then just showing people by sharing on the story. It's beautiful scenes of glorious emotion, unlike watching my football club. Okay, let's focus on the half-time performances that we have seen from both clubs. I want to give each of these players a rating out of 10. So far, we're looking at the possession, and Arsenal have had more of it. It's basically 50-50, but 49-51 in favour of Arsenal. And that is actually the only thing that Arsenal are doing better than Chelsea as it stands at the moment. Obviously down to 10 men. However, best performances I think in the half have got to be coming from maybe Tammy Abraham, Aspilicueta, Rudiger, even Emerson. And Arsenal is pretty poor across the board, really, isn't it? There have been moments, I guess, for Hector Bellerin alone that I can think of. 2,000 frauds in the building! Love to your mothers. Thank you so much for joining us on this random live stream. I know I haven't shared. I've only just realised that I hadn't shared it. So apologies if you have missed out. Hope you're all doing well.
Good evening. Good evening.
Dylan Corthy is in the super chat. You can get involved in the super chat if you so desire. It does bring your messages right to the forefront of my attention. He says Kroenke is 5 billion over budget for the Rams Stadium, and Arsenal is his least successful team in terms of performance right now. Missing old Arsenal as a Liverpool fan. And you know, this is one of the sad things, that we are actually tarnishing the competition. We are doing ourselves and football a disservice. People signed up for Arsenal because we were their second team. We played beautiful football, flamboyant stuff, signing some of the great players, building no ones into superstars. And now, what do we do? What do we add to the game? Comedy? Fraudulence? Nearly, but not quite. Embarrassment, shame, banter, overspending in areas we don't need to spend it, underspending where we do. Yeah, all of this is not new. Think of Denis Suarez. And now fast forward to Mikel Arteta being told that he's going to have to deal with loan signings alone, and there is no money. There's no money. We have one of the richest men in the world who has, incidentally, married in to one of the richest families in the world. Yeah? The warm-up family, one of the richest families in the world. There's no money. This is not a toy, like an Abramovich wash money type of situation either. This is a business decision alone. In fact, since he took over the club, his investment is basically trebled. Why would he do anything differently to what he's been doing when he has seen his money treble? You know, what's it called? I was on the road trying to double up. When I see my piece just triple. People are trying to double up out here, but he is seeing his piece triple. So why would he change anything? And nothing will change until he is gone. So it is with that in mind that I am begging this Nigerian fraud. Who's this guy? This Nigerian billionaire to buy Arsenal Football Club. This is what I need. We need someone else. Here we go. Okay, African billionaire Aliko Dangote hints at buying Arsenal in 2021. Now, the thing about this guy is he may well be a massive fraud and doing this for publicity. But he says that he is looking after his own business interests and will then invest in the club, which is essential, especially when you consider what the likes of Dylan Corthy said to us just a minute ago, as in Kroenke is $5 billion over budget for the new Rams Stadium, and Arsenal are his least successful team in terms of performance right now. Are they going to care? Because I have watched the what are they called? The Colorado Rapids. Oh, wow. I've been there and seen the stadium. Oh, it's not a stadium. No. It's an embarrassment of a football pitch. That's what it is. It's got half a stand. Half a stand. Yeah. And the other half, incidentally, the tickets for the stand, something like $300 for the Arsenal game they were. The tickets with no stand, because you can stand in the section with no stand, you just have the sun beating down in your eyes. You cannot see anything for the whole 90. It's actually a complete sham and has been built in a position where there is no civilization within a 5-mile radius. So what you have there is a football club who are never going to build or grow because no one goes to this place apart from if they have to watch this team. And let me tell you something. Having watched the team a few times, not many people were going. Maybe they have recovered a little bit because American sports are massively fraudulent, and the worse that you're doing, the better that you're going to do very soon. In fact, that whole system of tanking is what that is. But listen, we are another Denver Nuggets who struggled for so long under the tenure of this fraud, Stan Kroenke. And look at this. Felt cute. Might cost Arsenal the match today. Oh, God. I can't cope anymore. We're doing up full page spreads, defending him. Oh, I want to love you, mate. I really do. I tried. You know, it's like the cancer, right? Giroud was a cancer. It really was. Sorry, what's happening here? What's happening here? Why am I seeing? I'm hearing goals going in. Giroud was a cancer. He was. He was a problem. He became a problem after a while, didn't he? Let's be honest. Yes, he was beautiful to look at, apart from his slightly wonky nose. Yes, he was a real man in stature. Yes, he was a wall that we could play off and bounce off. And yes, his touch was at times world class. However, his finishing was atrocious at times, embarrassing, League 2 level, and he cost us many a time, including the 16-game goal drought, where he cost not only the Premier League title for this club, but also Mesut Ozil breaking Henry's assist record. And I don't want to hear anything about it. Those are facts and facts only. And I know you come here for hard-hitting home truths. Giroud was a cancer. And you know what? At the end, I loved the cancer. I wanted it. I wanted cancer. Yeah? God, I hope I don't get cancer. Touch wood. Where's the wood? Where's the wood? Here we go. Right. So, yeah. Granit Xhaka is much the same. Mustafi is much the same. I am so fraudulent and easily convinced that everything is okay because it's my club, that these guys are capable. And yet again, time after time after time, they just keep letting us down. And so here we are. Oh, wow. What's going on here?
Do you want pepper sauce?
Saucy.
Yeah.
I'm ready for anything.
Yeah. Do you want me to put the pepper sauce on it then?
You can do, yeah. You're going to have that.
Yeah.
I'll have whatever you're having.
Okay.
Yeah?
If you don't like it then.
Don't like what?
Pepper sauce. You like pepper sauce, yeah?
Are you talking about black pepper?
Yeah, it's like a peppery gravy that you
Yeah,
put
I
on.
like that, I think. Yeah. Okay, dinner is nearly served. We've got good things to focus on in life because football is not one of them. Football is a dying art. Make no mistake about it, my friends. We are watching the Premier League turn into an American franchise sport like the NBA, like the NFL, and those are incredibly fixed. They are incredibly predictable. And, I mean, you know, that's not true for the whole league, I guess. It's actually incredibly unpredictable for a large portion of it. But one thing is a dead cert. Arsenal are massively fraudulent. Liverpool are just running away with it with these incredible, almost unreal efforts, consistent efforts. And the whole thing has been made to look like an absolute farce with VAR. How can we be 23 games in and the whole purpose of VAR being brought in to overturn or for a chance of referees to actually check their decisions? How can I be seeing the first decision to be overruled by a referee, or the first time that a guy goes to check the monitor on the side, is 23 games in? It's fixed. This is nonsense. This is nonsense. This is absolutely nonsense. Thomas Riccoboni says, American here, sadly became a fan in 2015 after Germany won the World Cup. Loved how Ozil played. This is just normal for me, sadly. You know, the worst thing about it is that so many Arsenal fans have grown up knowing nothing but fraudulence. Nothing but bottles and jobs get mixed together. Thanks, Beth. Now, listen, I told you, I've got more important things to worry about in my life because life is all good. Yeah, I'm happy. I love life. Right now. Oh, Bear. Right now, I'm thinking about what I'm going to drink, what flavours I'm going to take in. Yeah. I'm not thinking about football. Do you actually care? Right. This means nothing to me. My life is going to go on. Right? Yep, and so is yours. And I suggest that you find another hobby. Currently, I am looking at table tennis. Right? It's fucking amazing. Anyone can do it. You only need 2 bats and a ball. You don't even need 2 bats and a ball. You don't need any friends. It's perfect for me. You just fold the table in half and just hit it back and it hits it back to you. Oh, it's great. Love it. I'm getting quite good. So, I may start a table tennis channel because this one, finished. Huh? Finished on this platform! Hello. Camembert. Okay. We've had a super chat message retracted. I hope that hasn't gone wrong. I don't know who you are. You're anonymous. Cheers. Is that what you were talking about?
Yeah.
Really good.
Do you want any other thing?
What's that? No. No, that's good.
I'm just going to put my headphones on.
Okay. It's now 3-1 Bournemouth. Brighton getting a goal back through Aaron Moy, Australia's very own. Is he the best Australian player since Mark Viduka, Tim Cahill? Perhaps. I'm ready for the second half. We are underway. I'm ready for the second half though. Let's crack on. If you are new to the stream, do me a massive fraudulent favour and drop the video a damn like if you breathe oxygen. But for now, let's get back into it. Second half, a chance for Arsenal to redeem themselves and give us a little bit of hope about life. It's not all depressing, yeah? It's not all failure. Things do work in circles, right? The cycle of life. The circle, is it the circle of life or this?
Circle of life.
Right, there you go. Circle of life, right? 1 minute you're up, 1 minute you're down. 1 minute you're the cock of the walk, the next you're the feather duster. 1 minute you're the man, the next you're dead. Huh?
Yeah, I guess. That's... You're feeling brutal today.
Well,
No?
I've got to say, it's quite brutal watching this football club. Arsenal currently 1-0 down, 47 minutes. Got in the game down to 10 men after David Luiz was sent off in quite fraudulent circumstances, I guess. Who are we blaming that on? I guess it's a mixture of David Luiz. It is actually a shocking challenge, that, isn't it? Well, I mean, wow. Yeah, Callum Hudson-Odoi hit the crossbar. It's absolute. Oh, look at this. Even Newcastle are scoring goals. Oh, my word. Newcastle United 2-1 back in the game with a goal. It's not back in the game really, though, is it? It's 95th minute. It's going to be too little too late. That's a shame. See the Sheffield United stats as well. 69% possession for City, who've had 17 shots, 5 of them on target, 7 off target, 5 of them blocked. What about fouls? How many fouls? 12 fouls each. Très intéressant. And Bournemouth have collected their 3 points against Brighton, which is much needed. I think that's like a first win in like 7 or something for a first win since November for Bournemouth. Was it actually November? I think so, yeah. It's a good win for them there. Brighton have had 66% of the possession there as well. So Potter really is doing good stuff. I'd be interested to see the expected goals there. 21 attempts they've had, 8 on target. Only scored the 1 goal, and Newcastle have scored again! Oh, would you believe the fraudulence? Oh my God! Newcastle United picking up points with a second goal. Listen to this. The new signing, Lejeune, has got the goal in the 94th minute. And they have just got the equaliser in the 96th minute. Oh, mate, what is going on? Absolute fraudulence. I'm going to have a look at the standings quickly to see exactly what that does to the table, because I believe that is going to mean that Arsenal are behind Everton and Newcastle now. Yes, it is. So listen to this. Arsenal have fallen into 13th in the table. 13th. 13th. Oh. 13th. Oh no! Oh, I thought he disallowed it. He's allowed it. He's allowed it. I thought they disallowed it. It's full time. It's 2-2. I believe that is full time anyhow. It is, yes. It's full time in all the games apart from Aston Villa against Watford. Everton 2, Newcastle 2. What a result that is for Steve Bruce. I gave him a bit of stick at the beginning, saying that he was an absolute fraud. And that Newcastle were the worst team in the league. I still believe it. But fair play to them. It looks like that puts... It's Lejeune again. He's done 2. He scored twice. 2 goals in 2 minutes. 94th and 96th minute for Lejeune. That is sensational scenes. In the Arsenal game, what have we got? Oh, wow, we've got a goal as well. Aston Villa have just taken the lead against Watford in the 95th minute. Aston Villa, another team who are chasing down Arsenal in the league table, having been in the bottom whatnot for so long. It looks like Villa will be moving up to 25 points out of the relegation zone. That sends them from 19th in the table up to 16th. That's how tight it is at the bottom. 19th currently on 23 points. I mean, this is actually ridiculous. We could get relegated. I'm not even joking, lads. Arsenal Football Club could be relegated. Six points behind the relegation zone. 6 points. We're in the fucking relegation Please don't ban me. We're in the relegation battle. We are in it. Face it, we're in it. I don't care what you've got to say anymore. We're in it. We're actually in it. Oh no, all the results are done. It's all done. It's all over. It's all actually done. We're the only ones. We need to score a goal. If we score a goal, we go back up to 10th. And we're actually back as a football club. Top 10 is where we need to be. If we're not in the top 10, we're fucking irrelevant. There's no point in even turning up. Don't turn up. You're wasting your money, your time. I know we all got to get behind them and all that, but honestly, it's a waste of your money and time. Right? These are the facts. These are the facts. Wow. Yeah. Okay. What have we got, boys? What have we got? I mean, I'm not going to lie. It's the 54th minute. We've had no shots on goal. Like none. No one's just thought, do you know what? I know we're not going to score or anything, but just let me just have a dig. You know what I mean? Just dig. 35-yarder. Swiveler. Lottery. No? Crazy. It's actually crazy. I mean, you've got to ask, why have they turned up, really? No shots. No. Funny old game, isn't it? Martinelli is trying some bits, but yeah. Well played, Granit Xhaka as well. I mean, I've got to say that it's not great, this, is it? It's not great. Lacazette is... he's struggling a little bit as well, isn't he, Lacazette? He's not really offering what we need. I'm not sure what's going on there, but it's not just him. Mesut Ozil's pass accuracy is currently 100%, but no key passes. And key passes is what we're really after. In fact, it's all you really get with Ozil, isn't it? So if you're not getting that, then you've got to start asking questions. However, 55th minute. We've got 40 minutes left to go in this one. Have Arsenal got something left in the locker? Perhaps we're just sitting back, conserving our energy and doing the opposite of what we usually do, which is waste it all and then die in the last 20 and lose the game. We're bound to see. Guendouzi is on for Mesut Ozil. I mean, I did just say he's not really giving us what we need right now. But Guendouzi, yeah, incredible. I think Guendouzi's got. Has he got a Premier League goal in his life? How many goals has he got? Career, Premier League. He's played 52 games. This is his 53rd game. No goals. No goals, 1 assist. Yeah, you know, I don't know what to expect, really. 10 men. We've not really got any, you know, elite players on the bench. We've got Ceballos, who could perhaps offer something that Ozil can't. I don't think that Arteta trusts him yet, which is interesting. Or perhaps he just doesn't rate him. What do you think of Ceballos? Let's have a look at your comments. Let's go through what these frauds are saying on here. Nigel Plum says, "Hi Hugh, we seriously are in a relegation battle. Forget about top 4 or any European football." I think that's facts from Nigel Plum. Thanks so much to everyone that's joined us in the stream. If you would do me the honour of smashing the hell out of the like button and sharing it, that would be much appreciated. JW989, the modern day John Jensen. I remember when we signed... Oh. Huge money, expected more. Arsenal are the worst team in the Premier League to big chances created, says Pablo. Is that Pablo, the fraud? The certified fraud? From the streams? Ashman TV, waste of a loan, says Ashman TV on Ceballos. Red Eye Games says, maybe Championship isn't that bad. We can at least compete in the Championship and enjoy the football again. Andrew Drennan says, thoughts on Kieran Tierney coming back? I mean, yeah, we need him back, really. I've been very disappointed. In fact, his injury record is so bad, it's got me worried. Because he's out half the year, every year. We can't beat anyone equals relegation, says Ogri Grindstaff. We need 4 centre-backs, 1 right-back, 1 left-back and 4 midfielders, says Arsene Wenger. RM10, Fraud Gang. We hear, Hugh. What's going on, frauds? Ben Peters Brown. Hugh, what are the odds of survival this season? The odds of survival. This is what we're doing. We're betting on survival. Incredible. We've gone from thinking we need to challenge for the league because we're bored of being in the top 4 all the time. What does that mean? Top 4? You're getting top 4. Yeah, you're only in the Champions League. You're not even competing. You're just getting to the last 16. You get knocked out by Bayern. 13th! Yeah? 1-3. Count them. 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th. You're still not coming up. You still haven't come up. Shall I keep going? Because you're just there. 13th. Mad. Arteta is a fraud. I mean, listen, he needs time, but we need points as well. Because if we don't get points, we're going to get relegated. So, yeah, I've got all the time in the world for the guy. I really want it to work. I love the way he started. I'm seeing a difference. But for crying out loud, guys, you've got to start getting points. This was a must-win game. And so far...
Ooh, look.
What was that?
Fight.
Fight. And so far, we are an hour in. And Arsenal have had 0 shots on or off target to Chelsea's 11. I mean, we're not going anywhere like this. We're not going anywhere like this. John Sloss says, Kroenke out, in my opinion. He's useless. Look at what Usmanov is doing at Everton, spending loads, which he would have given us. Yep. Usmanov and Farhad Moshiri are hell-bent on making Everton a Champions League team. And everyone laughed, didn't they? They laughed when they were in that relegation zone. They laughed. Laughing. Carlo Ancelotti is their manager. It's a great name. It shows ambition, doesn't it? New stadium. Money being ploughed into the club. It strikes me that they will not take no for an answer. And that much you have to admire. Kroenke out. Joan Vincent says Xhaka is a better centre-back than Mustafi. He's the best centre-back in the team so far today. So yes, he's the best defender in the team, isn't he, really? Bellerin is not a defender. Don't insult my intelligence. Don't insult yours. It's actually insulting. Right? Saka is a child who is learning his trade, like in a totally different position, like we've been doing to Ainsley Maitland-Niles and all the rest of them. Xhaka is our best defender, yes. Incredible. Quite incredible. John Jensen is a Danish hero. I'm not denying that, mate. I will never forget when they won the Euros. I will never forget. All my life I've supported Arsenal and all I've seen is crap. I haven't even experienced the golden age of Arsenal. I'm telling you, man. People didn't get it. Why I was so forgiving and allowing patient with Wenger. Because he'd given me the best days of my life. Celebrations galore. Top of the world. Best team in the country by a mile. I'm sorry the football that we were playing was admired the world over. Left, right, circle, you could do the fucking Phileas Fogg and everyone is still loving us. Second teams, FC, is what we were. That's what we were. Like I said with the badges, I don't know these guys. I don't know you anymore. I don't recognise you. Real recognise is real and I do not recognise you. Rocky says, Hugh, will there be any FM 2020 vids? Possibly, potentially. I'm going to be finishing that 2019 series. If anything, I've got 3-4 games left to play in that season, and we're going to call it quits. If FM want to sponsor a series, that would be great. I'm about business right now, okay? I'm a businessman. Yeah. But yeah, we'll probably do some of that. I'll do a career mode as well. I don't really like FIFA, and I'm not going to lie, FM, from what I've seen so far, it's massively fraudulent. Anyhow. Okay. Hi Hugh, huge fan. Hello mate. Sabino, how you doing? Ben Frisbee says, Hugh, is he? How long have you known Geordie and Lawrence? I've known them I've known Brian for about 7 years. 6-7 years. Go on. Okay, build him. Chelsea corner. Headed away. Oh, Martinelli is in! No! This little Brazilian youngster. The new Neymar. Oh, wow! We've done it! We've actually equalised. Where's that score thing? Oh my God, is it counted? It's counted. We're back in the building. Oh my God, these are such frauds. First shot of the game, completely on the break. Who was it who slipped? It looked like Kante slipped. Kante has had a Gerrard special moment and he has forced Martinelli to take advantage of that situation. He has run about 80 metres with the ball, the youngster Martinelli. This kid is our best player. Oh my God, what's going on? Okay, right, that's our first shot. First shot, 1-1. 25 minutes left. Is there hope? Is this potentially an Arteta masterclass? Has he just poker face the world. Oh. Okay. 1-1. You see, this is what it is. This is what it is. This is the hope, right? I know this club, and this gives me hope. What I know about hope is that it usually kills. But N'Golo Kante is going to need some new studs. Because he has slipped there in incredible fashion. And the boys are back. We are back. Look at my club. My club is gargantuan. Yeah? You can't see it. Let me show you. Hold on. These are the top trends in the United States of America, where President Trump, is currently being impeached. Yeah? Impeachment trial at number 1. Politics at number 2. I like Bernie. Soccer at number 3. Mustafi. Mustafi is trending number 3 in the United States of America. This is the size of my club. Martinelli. Oh. Martinelli is a better striker than Lacazette. We need to get rid of Lacazette. I'm sorry to say this, but when Aubameyang plays or is fit to play and not suspended, Lacazette needs to sit his little Smurf French fraud ass down on the bench. Warm that bench up. Warm it up. Warm it up. You can come on for the last 10, 15. You're not needed otherwise. This is not necessary. What you're doing is actually... You're embarrassing yourself now and you're letting your family down because you should be going to another major tournament. You really should. You really should. However, you're going to be watching another major tournament from the sofa because the fraudulence that I'm seeing from you, game after game, knows no end. And this young teenager is surpassing you in every manner. He's faster than you. He's making better decisions than you in less time. His passing is actually just as good. His shooting is a lot more accurate. And his goal record is miles better. It's actually embarrassing how this child is showing you up at your own game. He comes from the 4th division of Brazilian football. You cost over £50 million, mate. You're meant to be in your prime. Martinelli needs to be put up front because he does score more. He does create more chances for himself. He has more pace. He has more potential. He has a higher potential ceiling, certainly. It would be a waste. This kid is potentially worth a lot of money, guys. For a reason. He has that knack of scoring goals. I thought Eddie had it, but this kid's got it on another level. And he's doing it at the very top. Before he's even not a teenager. He's still a teenager. 22 minutes left in the game. We've got... we're under pressure again, I'm not going to lie. Chelsea have now had 13 shots to Arsenal's 1. However... Well, I'm 2 minutes behind, aren't I? 20 minutes left, officially. Let me know how you're doing anyway. If you're enjoying the game itself, the stream, or life itself. What do we want to talk about? Let's talk about something else. I've got a bit of hope, but I'm not going to sell myself down the river here. I'm not doing it. I know what they're like. Talk to me. Where are we? Okay. Martinelli, Prince of the Fraud Gang. Chelsea bigger frauds than Arsenal. What am I watching? N'Golo Terry. I mean, it was very slippy, wasn't it? It was a bit Stevie. Oh, we're giving Mustafi an assist. Is that what we're doing? Have they given Mustafi the assist? I guess he did run with it from... Martinelli did... So Mustafi assist. Life is very funny. Life is very, very funny, you know. It's actually hilarious. It is so funny. There's almost no point in trying to say Anything. Because you will just be made to look a plum. Mustafi will win a World Cup. Giroud he'll win a World Cup without scoring a goal. I mean, it was a 5-yard pass inside his own half, but it is an assist. That's all Martinelli though. Don't do that. "19 minutes left in this game. Reece Whittaker says, what does Reece Whittaker say? He says, your opinion on Lacazette's current form. You know my opinion on Lacazette's current form, my son. His opinion, my opinion on Lacazette's form is, well, right now, Lacazette couldn't finish a wank, could he? He couldn't finish his dinner. He could not score if you let him into a fucking brothel and said it's on the house. He is not capable. He is actually proving himself to be useful in other ways. He's becoming a facilitator. He's becoming the cancer. He's becoming Giroud. He is really only now useful in laying other people up, and you don't want him to shoot, really, do you? Because it's not really happening. I don't know whether it's just confidence, because obviously being a goal scorer is 90% about the confidence, and when he gets a goal, they will come in droves. You would think, or I like to hope, that the floodgates will open. But yet again, I've just realised! Who did I put in my fancy Premier League team today? Martinelli! Who did I swap him out for? The little bald French Smurf. Oh, beautiful scenes of glorious emotion. Sorry. Premier League, what's it called? I was about to say Premier League fraudulence. Premier League, what's it called? Fantasy. Let's have a look at this. 15 minutes left in the game. My team. Oh, look at that. Look at your boy and what he's done. Look at that absolute masterstroke. Transfers out Lacazette and transfers in Martinelli. What a bad man. Oh my good God, it's the prophet, the greatest of all time. The greatest to ever do it. What else have I done? De Bruyne got an assist. Tammy didn't score, did he? No, it's Jorginho. Nah, no one else has done anything. But yeah, beautiful. Love that. Who have we got next? We've got Burnley next. God almighty, can we beat Burnley? Or are they just hitting form? If we don't beat Burnley, we are actually getting relegated, aren't we? Yeah, Burnley, if we lose to Burnley, we may well be getting relegated, lads. That could well be the litmus test. This is a huge point, though, for the boys. An absolutely huge point. Can we hang on for the last 15? I'm looking at fraudulence. I'm looking at nervous faces on this pitch. I'm looking at Arsenal doing quite well to stay in this. To come back, I am impressed. I've got to say, he's taken N'Golo Kante off, and I rate the kid. I think he is sensational, a sensational player. But he's made a huge error today. I'm not sure why he was playing at centre-back there for a minute. He was the last man. And he has slipped and cost Chelsea potentially 2 points. Will they be able to get a goal back even though they have got that man advantage? Arsenal do look like they're just starting to believe that they can get something out of this. I'm not going to get my hopes up. 15 minutes. Stay with me, boys. Stay with me. Love to your mothers. Make sure you are subscribed if you're new. Drop the video a like if you can. Let's get this up and pop-a-lopping. Oh, I can't play that on the stream, unfortunately. But I will just show you the boy. There he is. The boy! Yeah? The boy. Gabriel Martinelli, the first teenager to score 10 goals or more in a single season for Arsenal Football Club since Nicola Anelka. Nicola Anelka in 98-99. And you know what he did? He built London Colney. Yes, that's correct. I think we bought him for about £100,000 and sold him for near enough 25 million. Here is Gabriel Martinelli posing with a fan. Whilst he was actually training at Manchester United. United did have the chance to sign him. They offered him 3 or 4 trials, I think. He didn't actually make the grade there. But that's your problem, isn't it, really? Manchester United. They have got their own youngsters that are doing very well in the likes of Mason Greenwood right now. But it is one apiece through Martinelli's equaliser. Arsenal back in the game, temporarily at least. Listen, much love to yourselves if you have been watching since the beginning. A huge pleasure to be sharing this time with you. Obviously, we usually do a 90 more after the game. I figure we could just share this moment midweek to chill. And, you know, unfortunately, they've let us down slightly. But we've redeemed a bit of pride. And I'm just hoping that we can have one more shot in the game. That is all I'm asking for. That is actually all I'm asking for. Another shot. If we can have another shot, I'm signing up for the rest of the season. It's currently 14-1 in terms of shots. It's 1-1 in terms of the only stat that matters. Let me know your thoughts. Get involved. We've got super chats. We've got chats in general. We've just hit 1,000 likes, which is absolutely beautiful. We've got 2,000 concurrent viewers, which is even more beautiful. It's massively fraudulent, and we're taking over the game. Yeah? Oh, dear, dear, dear. I am not going to lie. When you're doing these live streams, I'm used to other people chiming in and talking. I'm not used to having to talk for the whole thing. However, I do like the sound of my own voice, as I'm sure you know. So, I knew you'd like that. So, we will be doing this again. Don't you worry your small little minds. Anyhow, 12 minutes left in the game. Arsenal Football Club. Down to 10 men. David Luiz sent off. And about the, 30th minute? 25th minute? However, Jorginho may well have tucked the penalty away, but Gabriel Martinelli has given Arsenal an equaliser and some hope that we can rescue something from this season and not actually get relegated. You should do this every time Arsenal play, etc. Yeah, I guess we could do something like that, yes. Leave it a draw so I can win my bet, says Leighton Fisher. Chris P says those are mad stats. NFC Letters saying Everton cost me 800 quid. I'm fuming. Wow. Everton. Oh, mate. How have they bottled that? Wow. 2-0 up in the 94th minute. And they've got 1 point from the game. Absolutely shocking. The new signing. Lejeune. Yeah? Florian Lejeune. He's not a new signing. What the fuck are you talking about? When does he play? He plays all the time, apparently. Has he been there since... He's been there since 2017. Oh, he's played one game in 2017. No, this guy never plays football. That's why I don't even know him. Who is this guy? Come on. What's going on out here? They've got him from Eibar. Nah, I mean, this is a joke. How has he scored 2 goals? I haven't seen the goals. Can we have a look at the goals? How has he scored 2 goals? Massively fraudulent, guys. Newcastle United escaping with a point and climbing... No, it's not showing me the goals. Into the top half of the table. Newcastle have also signed Schalke midfielder Nabil Bentaleb and are also in talks to sign midfielder Valentino Lazaro on loan from Inter Milan. 10 minutes left to go in this one, though. It is one apiece. I've got a feeling he's going to bring someone off in a second, isn't he? He's got to make another change now. I mean, oh, God. Lacazette, bro. Lacazette. 0 shots. 0 shots. 0. 0. Very, very, very worrying. Very worrying indeed. Very worrying. I'm worried about this boy. I'm worried about this boy called Fraud Gazette. Okay. Don Island says Fraud Gang. Nyanso says, hey Wiz. Solid Saka. Superb job at left flank. Yes. This is why I was like, what's the point in selling Kazawa? Is he going to be better than Saka? I don't know. Can he be better than Saka anymore? Hugh, FaceTime Rory right now. Definitely not. I'll wait till full time before we jinx anything at least. 100% do this every big game. Graham Baldrick says, I'm a Chelsea fan and not finishing off the game versus a 10-man Arsenal squad with Mustafi centre-back is disgraceful, and that is fraudulent. And my son, you could make it even more fraudulent by doubling down on your fraudulence to make it fraudulence, and you would include Granit Xhaka in that statement, because Granit Xhaka and Shkodran Mustafi are Arsenal centre-back pairing. 10 men, Shkodran Mustafi, Granit Xhaka, Hector Bellerin and Bukayo Saka. There's no excuse. It's absolutely fraudulent. Guendouzi in the middle. You should be ashamed of yourselves. I cannot believe the embarrassment that I'm witnessing, but I'll take it. I will take it. We have made our second change, and Nicola the Pepe has come off. He's coming off. He is coming off. And who's coming on? Is it a forward? Is it a striker? Is it a midfielder? Is it someone who's going to be able to create a chance so that we can actually score a goal or perhaps have a shot, because we've had one shot in an hour and a half? No, it's a centre-back. Whoo! I guess we should be happy with the point, yes? Let's be happy with the point. Be grateful. Be positive. 13th in the league. Don't worry about it. It's just a game. Okay, we've got 7 minutes left in the game left. Come on, boy. It would be lovely if we could get a draw here or just sneak a late win. That would be absolutely fraudulent, but I'd take it. One apiece. Nicola Pepe off for Robert Holding. Holding getting 9 minutes. What do we think about Atwell's performance? This referee, he's given 2 yellow cards to Chelsea in, I guess, David Luiz and Guendouzi. Luiz straight red, wasn't it? So, Guendouzi the other yellow. How have your bets done? How's your Fantasy Premier League team doing? Let's have a look at the points, shall we? I've got 20 points so far. Not the greatest. But we've got 5 from Tammy Abraham, 5 from Martinelli. 6 from Martinelli. 6 from De Bruyne. And I've got Mane to play at West Ham and Wolves with Salah to play as well. So, there are potentially... What's that, Bear?
Can we do that?
Do what?
I didn't say anything. I sent you a message.
Yeah, I see. It's a love heart. What are you saying? Can we make love?
No.
No.
Can we watch?
God, that sounds too decided. No.
Honey,
No, I know. I'm playing. Go on.
can we watch it?
Watch what? Love Island?
Yeah.
Love Island? I don't watch Love Island. What did you take me for?
Oh.
Yes, we'll watch it afterwards, right? Massively fraudulent. We've got more important things to deal with right now. Arsenal Football Club. Turn. Oh, please. No! No! They've scored. What are you doing?
Do you want that to make you?
No, I don't. Do I want a drink? Yes, please. There's nothing to drink. There's nothing to drink in my fucking house. There's nothing to drink. There's actually nothing to drink. No, I'm going to go to the shop because do you know what I want? I want a cold, refreshing beverage that I can mix with a bottle of Courvoisier. Because tonight, my friends, we're going in. Oh, we're going balls deep. I've got Cesar Azpilicueta scoring goals against my club. Oh, in the 85th minute, you couldn't just hang on. 5-3-2, we bring on a centre-back because that's how you close the game out. That's how you get something from the game. Lock up and put another centre-back in there. Bang! What's happened? We've conceded. 86th minute. Fraudulence. We're going down, lads. We're going down. What's a joke? I thought, I thought wrong. Callum Hudson-Odoi and Azpilicueta combining 2-1 to Chelsea. And now I have to deal with Rory. Great. This is going to be great. I love WhatsApp after Arsenal lose. I absolutely love it. I love my life. I love my life. Yeah? Wow. Leno is something that we're going to have to talk about. Bernd Leno, is he... oh. Show me the replay of that, you absolute fraud. Go on him. Oh, that's actually a good save. I nearly escaped with a bit of positivity. I nearly had some good vibes, good energy. You know what? I actually need to fly out of this country. That's what I need to do. I need to escape the melancholy and chaos and drama because it's not for me. It's not for me. I've had enough. This year's on. January is actually a loan signing. Let's go. The thing's ahead of my. It's ahead. I haven't seen it yet, but we've done it. Let's go. My club, unbeaten this century / decade / year. My manager, my club. Okay. Show me the good stuff. Show me the good stuff, baby. Show me the good stuff. Show me the good stuff, baby. Show me the good stuff, baby. Guendouzi, where you going, bro? Love that. Saka, back into Torreira, out wide to Hector Bellerin. Hector Bellerin, bringing it forward. He's taking on two men. He's actually curling it with his left foot. Oh, Hector Bellerin. Absolutely fraudulent goal, but that is beautiful. He's cut inside, no right to be even shooting from there. And he has bent it home in the 88th minute. Can I have some of that? Can I get some more of that? Beautiful. 10 men. This is what we are capable of. Chelsea are the most fraudulent football team in the top four. Let's just make that very clear. I don't want to hear any nonsense that this team actually think they're laughing at Arsenal. But Arsenal are in the midst of their worst period in the history of my existence. And somehow you failed to beat us. Somehow with 10 men. A man advantage. You failed to beat us at home. Chelsea are actually a club in turmoil. They have won... How many? How many games has fraudulent team won in the last 5? They've won 2 out of the last 5. And they have lost 8 this season. How can you have lost 8 and take yourself seriously? Arsenal Football Club. Yeah? Arsenal Football Club. My club. We've lost 6 times this season. 6. Just 6. Chelsea have lost 8 times, and yet they're in the top 4. This is actually one of the most fraudulent leagues ever. And the goal itself that they scored to go 2-1 up was massively fraudulent as well. From the corner, Callum Hudson-Odoi whipping it in. It looks like he's actually offside, or at least someone's offside. And Jorginho has stepped in. Is it Jorginho? No, sorry, it's Azpilicueta stepped in to stab it home from close range. But 4 minutes later, Hector Bellerin, with a moment of magic on his return, has wonderfully curled a left-footed effort sumptuously into the bottom corner. And who has he done that past? Another certified member of the fraud gang. What's his name? Kepa Arrizabalaga. What a fraudulent name that is. And that has got to be one of the most fraudulent signings I've ever seen in my life. This kid is not actually a kid. He's 25 years old and should be grown up enough to know that he is a footballer who plays for a boss. Yeah? Like, sorry, you're not the boss. What are you making the rules for? Especially when you're bang average. You're a bang average goalkeeper, aren't you? You've actually got the 127th worst shot ratio, save ratio, in Europe's top 5 leagues. And that is not going to cut the mustard around here for much longer. He will be gone, out on his ear, off your pop, to the highest bidder. Mark my words. One of the most fraudulent players in the Premier League. I got a bit excited about that. But 2-2! A Desmond for the boys and Mikel Arteta. He rises on. He marches on. This is a good result. 10 men. David Luiz, you foolish little fraud. Mustafi, you're lucky. I know you got an assist, but you're lucky to have got away with that. There's a couple of dodgy performances from the likes of Mesut Ozil. Disappearing act again from the little magician. 2-2 I will take. I will happily take. But if we can go... Hold on. Oh. That's a beautiful performance from Martinelli. That is a beautiful performance. 4 minutes of added time have been shown on the board. I'm not going to lie, that was quite close from Batshuayi. Martinelli is off. We've got youngster Joe Willock in the midfield, and that is our third, I believe, change, is it? That is our third change. Yes. Okay. You just got to see this one out now, really. Like I said, I'm kind of happy just to take the draw, if anything. 2-2 would, as far as I'm concerned, be a good result. Couple of minutes left then. Chelsea have had 19 attempts, 8 of them on target, 5 off target, 6 block shots. Arsenal have had 2 shots on goal and scored with both of them. How'd you like them apples, baby? How'd you like them? 93rd minute of time. Just before everyone starts checking out, I know it's nearly full time and the game is almost done. Much love to your mothers. Thank you so much for joining me in the live stream. Make sure you are subscribed if you're new and drop the video a damn like if you breathe oxygen and you like points and you want to avoid relegation. If not, it's got to be a hashtag Cronky out. We move. Okay. Hope you're all well. Love to your mothers. It's been a lot of fun, a little bit stressful, but we have seen ups and downs, haven't we? We have seen David Luiz going down. 26th minute, sent off. Holding is what we're calling it. Martinelli getting the goal back after Jorginho buried the penalty. Azpilicueta tucking home from Callum Hudson-Odoi's cross, even though someone was standing about a mile offside. And Hector Bellerin floating in a left-footed curler after being set up by Lucas Torreira on the edge of the box. Couple of minutes left then, or less than, before the final whistle goes. In this, the most fraudulent London derby that there is. Let me go through some of the comments. Leave your thoughts if you want anything read out. Why do you hate Rory so much? I don't. I love Rory. What are you talking about? We're good mates. All you're doing is buying into fraudulence. Think about it, bro. Think. As I said as well, go on my Instagram. Yeah? Follow me on Instagram. I'm there all the time. Get involved. You might get yourself a follow if you're beautiful and fraudulent and believe back in the boys. Yeah. Okay. No, Rory is not a snob. Rory is lovely. All right. Stop being fraudulent. JW989 says, Cronky in. Love Arsenal being a banter club. JW989, you have just been banned from the channel. Cheers for your input. See you later. What's that say? Jolshan Gaming says, Africa takeover. Yep. I mean, I'll take any takeover, really. Will Gould says, Hugh, whip out that... I nearly read that. Massively fraudulent. Bara Azarbo, that's what they call clinical Chelsea. And there it is! The full-time whistle! Chelsea 2, Arsenal 2. That's the result for the boys in 10 men. And the boys in blue will be devastated, especially the likes of N'Golo Kante, who have certainly cost their side another 2 points there. And we look at the league table at the end of this live stream. We see that we are nowhere near anything, but we're actually back. We've gone from 13th in the table to 10th in the table in the space of a few minutes. And for that much, I am grateful because it is tight. It is very tight. It is very possible. And we are now only 4 points behind Manchester United, 10 points behind Chelsea. That we can turn that around. Unlikely, but possible. We are still 7 points behind or out of the relegation zone. So it's mid-table obscurity. It's mid-table mediocrity. It's what your prophet has been predicting for the last 3 years. Here we are in Mediocresville. How are you enjoying it? It's a bit stressful, isn't it?
Good evening. Good evening.
Well, I have to say one more thing.
I'm so happy, believe me.
I am
happy
so,
to be here.
so happy that we have got a draw. January has been a bit of a fraudulent month. I'm not going to lie. 2020 for me starts February the 1st. January is a loan deal. It's not really met the standards that we're expecting so far. However, I hope that you're finding joy in other ways in your life because Arsenal are certainly not providing much right now. However, 10th in the table, it is a positive that we haven't lost. That is now 3 draws in a row with a win against United, a draw against Palace, draw against Sheffield United and a draw against Chelsea. We have scored 2 goals. Please, pay some homage to the boys for scoring more than once in a football match. It does not happen very often anymore. However, still a lot of work to be done. You can see defensively we're a bit of a shambles. And I would like to see more of us going forward. To only have 2 shots in a football match of 95 minutes is kind of unacceptable for me when you've got an attack with the prowess and the quality of player that we have at our disposal. So, I'm going to love you and leave you. But please do let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe if you're new. And drop the video a damn like if you breathe oxygen. But for now, my name's been hughwizzy and this has been a lot of fun. Peace.